days, I'll pick them back up and get them back down to Atlanta Airport. All right, I'm continuing on now. It's a beautiful, clear morning here in Blairsville. It is 33 degrees, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, I'm back, and I'm still making my way to Springer Mountain Trailhead parking area. And right now, I'm coming into downtown Blairsville, and got a couple folks up already this morning. It is early, it's 5:44, but right now making my way into downtown.
She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name, and in a dark brown voice she said hello, 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 la 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 la. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine.
Alright, I'm still making my way to Springer Mountain Trailhead parking area to pick up the riders this morning. And at the moment, I am turning on to Doublehead Gap Road. So I'll follow this all the way out to 42, and then I'll get on the service road and follow it all the way up to Springer. Alright, it's a beautiful morning out here. Alright, I made it out here to Forest Service Road 42. And I just had a text from the riders. They just arrived, so I will see them in just a little bit. All right, this is 6.6 miles from here to the Springer Mountain Trailhead parking area. So I'm going to make my way up here and meet the riders and get them off to Gooch Gap. All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right, I'm still continuing my way up Forest Service Road 42, and the sky is starting to get light. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise this morning. It's gorgeous out here. It's 50 degrees out here on the way to Springer. All right, clear skies. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'll be back in a bit.
Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman but talk like a man. Woman, la 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 la.
Alright, I've made my way out here across Forest Service Road 42, and just up ahead I'm getting ready to pull into the parking area for Springer Mountain Trailhead. I'm going to meet the riders there and get them over to Gooch Gap. It's a gorgeous morning out here. It's 46 degrees. The sky is starting to light up, and it's going to be a beautiful day. Nothing too bad for the wind, so it should be really pleasant when I get out of the car and get the riders loaded up. Alright, here we are, turning now into Springer Mountain Trailhead parking area. I will be back later. Alright, out here at Gooch Gap, I just dropped the riders off, and now they're going to make their way back south to Springer Mountain where they parked their vehicle. Alright, so now I'm coming out of here, and I'm going to head towards Atlanta. Have some people that are landing right about 11 a.m. Their flight got changed just a little bit, and I'm going to pick them up and get them up to family in Marble, North Carolina. These are folks we've been assisting for years now, going to and from the airport with family and friends and the folks that actually live in Marble also. All right, well, that's where I'm heading. It's 38 I'm still making my way down to Atlanta Airport. As you can see, I'm coming down here from passing by Woody Gap, and they get new guardrails over here too. So the road that goes to Neal Gap, and then this road here, which is 60 South, and new guardrails out here too. All right, just a little bit of information as to what's going on out and about around us here. I will be back a bit later. I have made my way through Dahlonega, and now I'm down here. I'm getting ready to take a right-hand turn onto 400 South. So I'll follow this all the way down to Atlanta to the 75-85 split, and then I'll continue on to the airport where I'll meet the riders. All right, continuing on now. It's 44 degrees here, heading to Atlanta Airport. All right, I'm passing the exit for the North Springs MARTA station. You can also take that exit and go to Sandy Springs and REI Perimeter. I am continuing on though. I'm heading my way down to Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta. I'll meet the riders there and get them up to Marble, North Carolina. All right, continuing on now. All right, right now I'm coming through the city. I did the 75-85 split a little bit back, and as you can see, traffic isn't too bad right now. It's that time of day where everybody's gone to work, and even though there's still people traveling through the city, this side is fairly decent. The other side heading north is a lot more busy, but this will change in a little bit. They're doing some construction down in here. It's just a lot of traffic coming through the city always. Anyways, I am continuing on to the airport. I'm getting really close, and I'll arrive there shortly. I will be back in a bit. I'm down here at the Atlanta Airport, and I am in the cell lot at the moment. As you can see, not too many cars, but the highways are busy. Anyways, just waiting for the rider to land and get outside and let me know their door number, so when they're ready I can get them. Alright, I just had contact with the riders. I was over in the cell lot. They are in the north terminal, and they are door N1. So I'm making my way over there now, and I'm going to scoop them up, and then we'll be on our way to Marble, North Carolina. Alright, it is a beautiful day down here in Atlanta. It's 64 degrees, and we have blue skies, sunshine, lots of planes flying overhead, in and out. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I've made my way over here to the north terminal already. Really empty over here, so getting ready to pull up to N1, load up the riders, and we'll be on our way to Marble, North Carolina. Alright, I'm just going to pull up behind this car here because there's no reason to go anywhere else. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I'm out here in Marble, North Carolina. Just got the riders dropped off. It was good to see They're family again. We've become friends over the years of us taking care of them, going to and from the airport, and family and friends that they travel with. So got them dropped off, and I'll be back here Sunday morning at 4 a.m. to get them back to the airport. All right, it's a gorgeous day. It's 69 degrees here with blue skies and sunshine. Heading back to Blairsville now, and some other work.